As I'm recording this video, it is October 7th, 2025, and the government is shut down. So a lot of the questions that I'm getting right now is, Ryan, if the government's shut down, what does that mean for real estate? In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly what you need to know if you're trying to buy or sell when the government can't help you. But first, I am a realtor here in Orange County, so if you are looking to buy, rent, or sell, make sure you reach out to me. All my information will be in the description below, but I'll also put my number right here. That way you can easily give me a quick text or call. Now we'll get back into the video. Now we're in the second week of the government shutdown. It started October 1st, now it's the 7th. Now, I'm not going to get into why it's closed and all of that, but the main idea is the government's closed. The last time it was closed was for 35 days. Normally, it just doesn't happen, but normally when it does, it's less than 35 days. Most people are saying it's going to be less than 35 days. However, nobody really knows, and that's not my wheelhouse, so I'm going to get out of that quickly. Basic idea is the government is shut down. Part 1. Part 2. Mortgage processing delays. Now that's what I know more of. So you have to understand, an FHA and a VA loan are government-backed loans. The government is closed. So what happens? Right now we're seeing a lot of delays with closings because the government is closed. So if you're trying to get any of these loans, so let's say you're currently purchasing a home and you're trying to purchase with an FHA or a VA loan, I would talk to your lender right now and kind of see where they're at with that. If they can still close relatively soon, if you're just kind of a fish out of water, and see what that's kind of going. If you're a seller and you're getting an offer that's a government-backed loan, understand that the contingencies that they have and the closing timeline might still not be accurate because the government's closed. So they might not be able to close on the specific time that is allotted. So understand that, or else you might be pretty stressed when it's closing day and nothing's happening. Point 2, impact on home buyers. Getting a little bit more specific onto your side. If you're looking for homes and you're not in escrow just yet, understand that. So if I were you, I would see what the potential, like let's say you needed to get into a home, I would look into possibly doing conventional financing instead of FHA or VA right now. Consult with a lender, professional, blah, blah, blah. However, what you can do too is if you can write an offer conventional and then switch it to FHA or VA financing if you just want to get your foot in the door if somebody's being weird about that. You'll have to do an addendum and transfer that once you're in escrow, but most agents won't care if you do that. So that's kind of a way to sneak around it. But yeah, so that's something to understand is right now you're going to be in a disadvantaged place. However, sellers need offers right now. Things are still sitting on the market, so definitely write those offers, but understand that you might have a little bit of feedback if it is a government-backed loan. Point number 4 is insurance. Some insurances are government-backed. The government is closed. So with that, the basic idea, in short, if you just want to stop watching the video now, please don't, but the basic idea in short is if you're doing anything, purchasing a home, whether it's insurance or the loan that's government-backed, talk to the professional who's helping you do that part of the transaction and understand where they're at with that, if they're severely impacted, if they're minorly impacted, if they can't do anything at all. Because I've been hearing, I don't know how true it is, but I've been hearing some lenders say that they can still close, some lenders saying there's nothing we can do right now. So I would just be as up to date as possible with the people that you're working with. Number 5 is the broader economic implications. The government's closed. It's never a good thing when the government closed. Right now, the economy is kind of on a standstill. Interest rates have been hovering 6.37-ish. And the reason is we got a bad jobs report, even though it's not the national one, but kind of the another private sector said that the jobs report was lower than we were expecting. But everything's kind of on a hold. So right now, mortgage rates aren't really going to go up or down because the government's closed. With the Fed possibly cutting rates, if they don't have the information on inflation and the jobs report, then when they do cut rates in October and they do the meeting, it might be less than we were expecting because they don't really have the data. So there's just a lot of things right now that it's impacting, and it might impact you. So in short, if you're doing anything that's government-backed in regards to purchasing a home, talk to the professional who's facilitating that part of the transaction and understand where they're at in regards to this close. But if you enjoyed that video, make sure you subscribe because I release videos just like this one every single Friday. But as always, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's video. Can't wait to see you in the next one. We'll talk soon.